My dear friends, it is a joy to be with you today to share some thoughts, some gentle guidance from the wellspring of nature's own pharmacy. We live in a world of great abundance, yet sometimes this abundance can lead to imbalances within our own bodies, our own internal landscapes. When we speak of the body's sugar, its vital energy, we must understand that it is a sacred fire. It must burn cleanly, not too fiercely, not too dimly, but with a steady, life-giving glow. For our elders, those who have walked many seasons on this earth, maintaining this inner harmony becomes particularly crucial. The body, like a well-tended garden, requires mindful care, especially as the years bestow their wisdom upon us. The concern around diabetes, or what we might call a disharmony in the body's ability to process sweetness, is a significant one. It is not a failing, my friends, but often a consequence of long-term patterns, of subtle shifts in our internal environment. Modern life, with its pace and its processed offerings, can sometimes lead us away from the simple, wholesome nourishment that our ancestors understood so intuitively. They lived in close communion with the earth, they understood the language of the seasons, and they knew which foods brought strength and which required caution. We can reclaim this ancient wisdom not by rejecting the present, but by integrating the timeless truths into our contemporary lives. It is important to remember that the body possesses an incredible innate intelligence, a profound capacity for healing and rebalancing. Our role is not to force it, but to gently guide it, to provide it with the tools it needs to do its remarkable work. And what are these tools? They are often the very things that grow under the sun, drink the rain, and draw sustenance from the soil. Fruits, in their natural, unadulterated state, are concentrated packets of this life force, of this solar energy. Yet I hear the concern, but fruits are sweet. How can they help with sugar imbalance? This is a valid question, and it is one we shall explore with open hearts and clear minds. You see, nature is rarely simplistic. The sweetness in a whole fruit is often packaged with other beneficial components: fiber, which slows down the absorption of sugars, antioxidants, which protect our cells from damage, and a host of phytonutrients that support various bodily functions. It is about the synergy, the wholeness of the food, rather than isolating one component. When we consume fruits mindfully, in their complete form, we are partaking in a complex offering from nature, one that is designed to nourish, not to overwhelm. It is about understanding which fruits offer the most harmonious support, especially when our internal balance is delicate. We are not seeking to eliminate sweetness, for sweetness is a fundamental taste of life, but to choose it wisely, to embrace it in a way that enhances our vitality rather than diminishing it. This journey is one of discovery, of listening to our bodies, and of reconnecting with the profound intelligence inherent in the natural world. Berry power. Let us now turn our attention to some of nature's most vibrant jewels. Berries. Think of the deep blues of blueberries, the rich reds of raspberries and strawberries, the dark allure of blackberries. These small fruits, my dear friends, are bursting with potent life energy. They are not just delightful to the palate, but they carry within them a profound protective quality. In the language of traditional wisdom, we often speak of foods that clear heat, that cool and calm inflammation within the body. Berries, with their high concentration of antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, do precisely this. Inflammation is a silent partner in many chronic imbalances, including the challenges faced with blood sugar regulation. By gently calming this internal fire, berries help create a more harmonious environment for our cells to function optimally. The fiber content in berries is another significant ally. Imagine this fiber as a gentle broom sweeping through our digestive system, but also as a mindful gatekeeper, slowing down the release of sugars into our bloodstream. This means that the natural sweetness of berries is delivered in a more measured, sustained way, avoiding the sharp spikes in blood sugar that can be so taxing on the body, especially for our seniors. This slow release is crucial. It prevents the pancreas from being overworked, from having to surge with insulin to manage a sudden influx of glucose. Instead, it allows for a more gentle, rhythmic response, supporting the body's natural regulatory mechanisms. Consider the blueberry, often lauded for its exceptional properties. Studies have shown that regular consumption of blueberries can improve insulin sensitivity. This means that the body becomes more responsive to the insulin it produces, allowing glucose to enter the cells more efficiently for energy rather than lingering in the bloodstream. This is a cornerstone of managing diabetes effectively. It's not just about avoiding sugar, but about helping the body use the sugar it encounters in a more skillful way. Raspberries, with their remarkable fiber-to-sugar ratio, and strawberries, rich in vitamin C and other protective compounds, offer similar benefits. They are not just sweet treats, they are functional foods, medicine from the earth. When incorporating berries into your diet, my friends, think of moderation and mindfulness. A handful, perhaps added to your morning oats, or enjoyed as a light refreshment in the afternoon, can be a wonderful practice. Choose fresh berries when they are in season, for they are at their peak vitality. Frozen berries, picked and preserved at their prime, are also an excellent option, retaining much of their nutritional integrity. Avoid sweetened berry products, juices, or jams laden with added sugars, as these preparations often negate the very benefits we seek. Embrace the natural tartness, the subtle sweetness of the whole fruit. It is in this wholeness that their true power lies. Allow your taste buds to re-acclimatize to these natural flavors, and you will find a new appreciation for the simple yet profound gifts of the berry. Apple wisdom. The humble apple. So common, so familiar, yet often underestimated in its profound contribution to our well-being. An apple a day, the old saying goes, and there is much truth embedded in this simple folk wisdom, especially when we consider the challenge of maintaining balanced blood sugar. Apples, my dear friends, are a wonderful source of soluble fiber, particularly a type called pectin. Pectin has a remarkable quality. In the digestive system, it forms a gel-like substance. This gel slows down digestion, and in doing so, it also slows the absorption of glucose. This buffering effect is incredibly valuable, preventing those rapid surges in blood sugar that can be so detrimental. It's like a gentle brake, ensuring a smoother, more sustained release of energy into your system. Moreover, apples are rich in polyphenols, which are powerful plant compounds. These polyphenols are thought to play a role in how the body digests and absorbs carbohydrates, and they may also help improve insulin sensitivity. Some research suggests that these compounds can stimulate the pancreas to release insulin and help cells take up sugar from the blood. It's a multifaceted action, working on several fronts to support healthy blood sugar levels. The skin of the apple is particularly rich in these beneficial compounds and fiber, so it is always advisable, when possible, to consume the apple with its skin, after washing it thoroughly, of course. Nature often packages its treasures in a complete and thoughtful way. Pears, a close cousin to the apple in many ways, offer similar benefits. They too are a good source of fiber and contain various antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. The key, as with all fruits, is to choose varieties that are not overly sweet and to consume them in their whole form. The slightly grainy texture of a pear, for instance, is indicative of its fiber content. This is something to be appreciated, not avoided. It's this very structure that aids in the gentle management of our internal sugar balance. Both apples and pears are also hydrating, composed largely of water, which is essential for all bodily functions, including the efficient processing of nutrients. Think about the versatility of these fruits. A crisp apple can be a satisfying snack on its own, providing a feeling of fullness that can help prevent overeating or reaching for less healthy options. Sliced apples or pears can be added to salads, providing a refreshing crunch and a touch of natural sweetness. Gently stewed apples, perhaps with a touch of cinnamon, another spice known for its blood sugar balancing properties, can be a comforting and wholesome dessert. The aim is to integrate these fruits into a balanced daily rhythm of eating, appreciating their simple goodness and their profound health benefits. Remember, it is the consistent, mindful inclusion of such foods that builds a foundation of resilience and well-being over time, helping our esteemed seniors to navigate their golden years with vitality and grace. Cherry strength. Now let us speak of cherries, these beautiful, deep red orbs that grace us often too briefly with their presence. Beyond their delightful taste, cherries, particularly the tart varieties like Montmorency, are a powerhouse of specific compounds that hold great promise for those navigating the complexities of blood sugar management. They are packed with anthocyanins, the same type of potent antioxidants we find in berries. These anthocyanins are not only responsible for the cherry's vibrant color, but are also believed to have significant anti-inflammatory effects and may play a role in improving insulin sensitivity and lowering blood sugar levels. Some studies have suggested that these compounds can increase insulin production by up to 50% in pancreatic cells. This is a remarkable potential, a testament to nature's intricate pharmacy. The anti-inflammatory properties of cherries are particularly noteworthy. Chronic inflammation is often an underlying factor that can exacerbate insulin resistance, making it harder for the body's cells to respond to insulin and take up glucose from the blood. By helping to quell this underlying inflammation, cherries can create a more favorable internal environment for healthy metabolic function. This is a holistic approach, addressing not just the symptom, but also the contributing factors. For seniors who may experience increased levels of inflammation due to various age-related processes, incorporating anti-inflammatory foods like cherries can be especially beneficial. Furthermore, cherries have a relatively low glycemic index compared to many other fruits. This means they cause a slower, more gradual rise in blood sugar levels after consumption. This is, of course, a crucial consideration for anyone managing diabetes or prediabetes. The fiber content in cherries also contributes to this effect, slowing down the digestion and absorption of sugars. It's this beautiful combination of low glycemic impact, high antioxidant content, and specific beneficial compounds that makes cherries a worthy addition to a health-conscious diet for our elders. When choosing cherries, fresh is wonderful when they are in season. Their season is short, so we must cherish it. However, unsweetened frozen cherries or even unsweetened tart cherry juice, consumed in moderation due to its concentrated nature, can also provide these benefits throughout the year. Imagine a small bowl of fresh cherries as a delightful snack, or a few added to a morning bowl of plain yogurt. Even a small amount of tart cherry juice, diluted with water, can be a way to access these benefits. As always, mindfulness is key. It is not about consuming vast quantities, but about consistent, thoughtful inclusion. These small, powerful fruits offer a sweet taste of nature's support, reminding us that potent medicine can indeed come in very appealing packages, helping to build strength and resilience from within. Plum grace. Let us now consider the gentle plum and its sun-kissed cousin, the peach. These stone fruits, with their soft flesh and sweet, sometimes tart, flavor, also bring valuable gifts to the table for those seeking to maintain healthy blood sugar levels, especially our cherished seniors. Plums, in their many varieties, from the deep purple to the vibrant red and sunny yellow, are a good source of dietary fiber, which, as we have discussed, is a cornerstone of blood sugar management. This fiber helps to slow the rate at which sugar is absorbed into the bloodstream, promoting a more stable and gentle rise rather than a sharp spike. This is essential for preventing the roller coaster effect that can be so taxing on the body's regulatory systems. Beyond their fiber content, plums and peaches are rich in various vitamins and antioxidants, including vitamin C and vitamin A, often in the form of carotenoids. These nutrients support overall health and protect the body's cells from oxidative stress, which can be heightened in conditions like diabetes. Oxidative stress can damage cells, including those in the pancreas responsible for insulin production, and can contribute to insulin resistance. By providing a good supply of antioxidants, these fruits help to fortify the body's natural defense mechanisms, creating a more resilient internal environment. The vibrant colors of these fruits are often an indicator of the presence of these protective compounds. Nature, in its wisdom, often signals its benefits through beauty. Peaches, with their fuzzy skin and juicy interior, share many of these beneficial properties. They are also relatively low on the glycemic index, particularly when consumed whole with their skin, which provides additional fiber. The natural sweetness of a ripe peach can be a wonderful way to satisfy a craving for something sweet without resorting to processed sugars that offer little nutritional value and can disrupt blood sugar balance. The key is to enjoy these fruits in their natural state, appreciating their inherent sweetness and texture. They are a gift of the summer and early autumn, a reminder of nature's bounty. Incorporating plums and peaches into the diet can be simple and enjoyable. A ripe plum or peach makes a perfect portable snack. Sliced, they can be added to unsweetened cereals, plain yogurt, or even a savory salad for a touch of sweetness and color. Gently stewed plums, perhaps with a hint of spice like ginger, can be a comforting and healthy dessert option. Remember, portion control is still important. One medium-sized fruit is generally a good serving. The goal is to enjoy the flavor and the benefits without overdoing it. These fruits offer a graceful way to incorporate natural sweetness and vital nutrients into the diet, supporting our seniors in their journey towards sustained health and balance, allowing them to enjoy the sweetness of life in a way that truly nourishes.